Let's see what's going to happen. It's Flipside Tactics versus Ohmydog with the commentary over on the desk. It's going to be Leaf and Findable Carpet. Take it away, guys.
My turn to yell at things. I'll make sure you don't have to do it too much. We got a good game coming up right now, and I'm excited. How excited are you?
I'm excited. We found the Greasy I was looking for earlier today. I was clearly wrong on my rosters.
Oh, we found him.
We found the Greasy.
Yes.
I had a little bit of a back. I can't think of words.
All right, I'll talk for you. We got a great match coming up. Flipside, Ohmydog, you do it great. And Ohmydog, we just watched, actually, in a series. They ended up losing to Reunited. Very close, very passive play style. And I'm sure Flipside's going to be a little more aggressive than they expect, especially out of what they saw from Reunited.
I have to agree with the desk. I think Flipside's just going to pretty much roll through this one. I mean, no offense to Ohmydog, but their passive play style isn't going to fare well against Flipside. They're just too good at reading the ball, getting there before you can, getting it off the backboard, side, pretty much everything. And even as individual players, I mean, Cooks here, Markeduda, Greasy, these guys in a 1v1 situation will pretty much probably dominate any of these other players in a 1v1 situation. They're just good.
Oh, absolutely.
They're number one for a reason. They're just good.
Even though we found Greasy, we lost Jazer. But that doesn't matter because Flipside will most likely, as everyone's been predicted, take the series. But we're looking to see if Ohmydog can keep up.
From more guys to buy guys.
There you go. We'll see if they have what it takes to take out Flipside. As they've already warmed up. They got an advantage on this one.
What?
Getting a quick early goal would be proper for them, but as you just said there, almost a quick start there for Flipside as they create an early offensive opportunity. Dogu way out of the play now. Greasy will take advantage to set that one back up, see if he can take advantage of this passive play style here as they are back on offense. Markey and Cooks here ready for attack. Greasy waiting back patiently, knowing that ball was going to make it past that midline, so he doesn't let it. See if Locke can get a play started up here. He was stepping it up hugely coming into those last few games against Reunited. He's looking to keep that pace going forward. Cooks here also in the Batmobile. What a shot placement just off the top corner there. Almost sinking the first one in. But they are in the attack now. Something good did come out of that shot, even though it was a miss. Greasy trying to keep the play started up off the corner there. Cooks here with a shot potential just off the crossbar. That will move back down to midfield as Turbo Pulsar gets his last flip forward to try to set that over to a lot of Dogu, but the soft underside of his car isn't able to put it in. A little bit of an air dribble. Second touch there from a lot, stopped out by both defenders on Flipside as they try to transition back onto attack here. Turbo kills that quickly.
We see Ohmydog, whenever they're on defense, they cluster up in net, they get on the back wall. They really are trying to shut down Flipside before they get any plays happening, but I think it's only a matter of time before that's going to crack.
Absolutely. There's only so much you can push up against, especially if your opponents start a good boost-starving rotation when they're in your end. There's not much you can do at that point, especially against a team like Flipside that first on the PR and EU. They've been at the top of the ladder for a very long time. Ohmydog having to face off against them as Greasy puts one towards the net. Turbo takes full control of that. Flick up, stolen away by Cooks here. Good pass out from Greasy to Cooks here, but a little bit too fast. He won't be able to play started up. Cooks here missing the ball, gets the boost at least, and that'll allow them to keep some pressure on here. Eventually they do lose it, and it breaks back down towards the Flipside end. On blue side, as Ohmydog starts to set up an attack, but no real attack, just shots straight at the net. It's not going to work out. Easily defended by one defender. Need to start to misdirect them. Don't know what Dogu was trying to do with that. That will be a chance for Markey and Cooks here to move up the field. Good passing play. They're watching out for each other. A lot intercepting that advance quickly before it starts. There's Greasy to bring up the rear, though, to try to set this up once again. The solo play shot towards the net, stopped out by Dogu. But now Flipside is on the attack. Ohmydog having to try to transition back down to the blue side. They do finally, but all three Flipside are there.
Their defense is working well against Flipside. Ohmydog has held them off for quite some time, but they have yet to put anything threatening. And here we see an opportunity. Cooks here getting there just a little bit too soon.
No, you're right. If he had pulled back a little bit sooner, hard to change that quick when you're moving that fast, but so close to dropping one in. He's been so close this entire match. 3 shots of his, getting very close to going in. Markey trying to get one of his own, but there's Turbo Pulsar to push that one to the side. a lot. Dogu now trying to move this one up. Not the best touches there. That will stay on offense there for Flipside. Greasy will connect with the pass over from Cooks here to put the first one in.
Too much misdirection. The pass over to Cooks here, then the Cooks here pass back to Greasy across the field. As a defender, you have no idea where to keep your eyes on. If you have it on ball cam, you don't even know that Greasy's over there. And if you have it off ball cam, you have no idea where the ball is. Great misdirection.
Even with the highest field of view setting, that is so hard to see, especially when it was right across the entire field. Good use of misdirection and confusion from Flipside there, but a quick answer almost coming out there for Ohmydog. Chance here. It's Dogu gets there just behind Greasy as he connects with that pass from Turbo. Sends that back down the field for Flipside. So they try to get another one to extend their lead. It's not going to happen. That will roll back down towards blue side. As Flipside will have to try to transition back again. A lot gets a touch on that. What a stuff from him off the roof into the net.
A great dunk, finding himself high placed on this ball right before it was able to get contested by Flipside. A little bit too low in that contest. It did pinch over him. Very fortunate circumstance for Ohmydog. I don't think that was the
I can
full
guarantee you a
intention.
lot was not trying to.
But either way, it was still a good 50.
You're absolutely right. The fact that he was there in the first place is what allowed that. Even someone else to follow up with a shot afterwards. Absolutely critical. Battle of the Batmobiles in the corner there. A lot wins out to get that one out to Dogu, and they put another one to extend the lead.
You see what happens when a lot is able to put themselves on offense. A lot putting that up. Ohmydog, now they're trying to get a little bit of that formation going on offense, and it's working because, like I said, when you put any strong team on defense, they can't shoot anymore. So keep that up, and hopefully eventually you'll put them in.
Well, we'll see if this is the way it stays. 43 seconds left, still a lot of time here for Flipside as they try to get a team pinch pass, moving that one down on offense. No real play came out of that one there. And now Ohmydog moving back the other way, 2v1. That's going to be a shot to the far side, just a little bit of a miss on that roller from Dogu. He tries to get that out to Turbo to set up another play. Cooks here getting up quick enough here to Markey. Almost a shot, but they can almost finish it. Dogu at a good spot to block that one out. A lot just getting that plank of wood in the way with 10 seconds left. They're sitting in a good spot as long as they don't push forward too much and play it smart. They should be fine. Scary spot here, though, as Greasy and Cooks here move up. Oh, no. A lot does win that, and it will be Ohmydog most likely getting the win on this, but still a chance here for Flipside if they can keep this one up. That timer will not stop. The game will not end until that ball touches the ground at 0 seconds. Finally, it does, and Ohmydog actually taking the first game. Flipside did have the lead. Ohmydog took it back very quickly, actually, within a minute.
It definitely looked a bit like Flipside did underestimate what they were about to go up against. They might have been watching the last series, seeing how Ohmydog was playing, very passive. They would retreat often, even if they had like possession in their opponent's half. Ohmydog was retreating, so it seemed like Flipside was anticipating some of that. And there were a few touches they went up for about a half second too late because they're like, oh, I'm going to wait. Oh, no, now I have to contest this. They had to think about it a little bit too late. And Ohmydog got a couple of 50-50s to put themselves in a really good place. Hence that pinch from a lot when he came over with a 50-50 and ended up going in net. And then early on in that one of those kickoffs, they had quick aggression, which I just don't think Flipside was prepared for.
No, you're absolutely right. It's during that last series against Reunited, at the beginning it was Turbo Pulsa doing a lot of the work. A lot stepped up, and now Dogu seems to getting his paces here, starting to create some opportunity in passing plays out for his teammates. And those 50-50s, that's really critical. As long as you're getting in the way of your opponents, they're not going to be able to get anything really started up if you don't give them any breathing room. And that's exactly what Ohmydog is doing. It's exactly why they walked away with a win. They just have to hope to get a couple more lucky pinches like that on those 50-50s.
I do expect to see Flipside pretty much double their pace almost in this next game. They know that now Ohmydog is going to try and counter their attacks. They're going to try and deal with their pace. But I think if Flipside's able to kind of get those much, we saw a couple of fantastic plays. That the goal they got last game was a very well played passing play across the field twice to eventually sink it in. So I think if they just get, I expect to see them pick up the pace.
Well, we'll see if that becomes a reality in game number 2. Flipside Tactics versus Ohmydog. Ohmydog took the first game. They're looking to try to keep that up, although Flipside on an early attack here. Gotta be careful if you're not ready and boosted up. That could be a scary spot off the kickoff, to get a quick off. But Flipside isn't able to convert that into a goal. They will be back on their own end as Ohmydog tries to create an attack themselves. Turbo with a chance there. Doesn't get the touch he wanted. Cooks here will move that down the field. Markey with support. Recognizing Dogu and a lot, got a play started up. He stays backed off past that midline and lets Cooksir go up instead. Always a smart idea to let the person up, try to get a flank block on that. Give you more chance for a shot here. Now it's Cooksir up for 50-50. No one really getting a win on that. Finally, Dogu taking control. Shot by a lot. Down the other side is Greasy. Keeps that one to the side. Good, smart defense coming up from Flipside as they're able to transition quickly back into offense. A demo from Markey could give them a little more space to keep the pressure on, but they don't capitalize, and that will head back down their own end. Greasy barely keeping that one out. Once again, though, exact same play we just saw start up before. They're starting again. This time a little bit more successful as Markey almost gets that one out to Cooksir. Can't finish on that one. But good try that they reset back in their own end. Did exactly what they did before. I knew it possibly could work as long as there's no defenders there. That's all they have to do is draw them out. Bad touch from Markey. Gives that one to Turbo. To Dogu off the crossbar. A little bit too hard off the roof of his car, and that one will stay out of the net. Still at 0-0 with a minute and a half into game number 2. Both teams getting opportunities going both way. Flipside looking to trying to set up some smart plays, though. It's not able to find those opportunities as well as they would like. We'll see if Greasy can get that play started up right here. Not quite. There's a flick up. Cooksir off the backboard, 50-50'd up by Turbo, though. Good contest from him on defense to make sure that play died out and no shots and scoring opportunities came out from Flipside. There's one on target. Cooksir has a chance now to set this one down for Markey on the third, but no. That does get pushed to the side and by the defense. Dogu getting credit for that clear. Let's move to the side, but the pressure is starting to come up from Flipside. As you said, the pace up a little bit more here. Markey with a chance, just a little bit off on that touch from his nose. Short Octane not doing him good here, but Greasy has a chance to try again for them. Nice touch out to Markey. Good read from Dogu to stop that one, though. The pressure is unrelentless now, or relentless, I guess is the word, from Flipside, as they just keep putting shot after shot on net against Ohmydog, but still scoreless as we approach 2 minutes left in this match.
Ohmydog's passiveness hopefully won't make them pay. You can tell there, but they're having to deflect a lot of shots from Flipside tactics. And they're doing a good job, but all it's going to take is one person to be a little bit slow or not have enough boost that eventually Flipside might be able to sink them in. But now we're seeing Ohmydog trying to get good counterattack play.
Trying is the key word here. They can't break past that midfield. So it's going to be Flipside with another chance to create an opportunity. They can't quite, as Cooksir can't push that one up far enough. A lot playing patiently, tries to push it back. There's Cooksir with a follow-up up to Greasy. Greasy with a miss, though. An open net, and he can't put it in. Unfortunate for Flipside. Got to be kicking themselves for that one. They're going to try again here as they're all set up. Greasy, ooh, a little bit off in the last 10 seconds of gameplay here. He's got to shake that one off and get back into the right mindset here, as he's the last defender to make a save. He does, and that gets pushed forward now as Flipside finally makes an attack. Cooksir off the wall, leaves that one for Greasy. A lot just getting in the way. No follow-up from him, though. Cooksir out to nobody. Markey waiting back. Turbo will carry this one across the field down into Flipside's end. 1 minute of gameplay left, still scoreless. And it just seems to be how it goes with Ohmydog. Very low-scoring games in both of their series so far. Turbo almost gets that to a lot, but Cooksir does intercept that one. Cooksir up to Greasy. Greasy with a chance to put that on. Nice underside touch, but a little bit too wide. Now we'll push to the side, but a shot from Markey. What a shot off the crossbar and the post. Not able to connect with the back of the net. So many close opportunities for Flipside right now, but they just can't seem to put it into the net. Both Greasy and Markey just barely missing. There's one, though. Almost in. What a save from a lot. Both defenders there, and that's going to be shot from Turbo. Is that going to go in? Oh my goodness, it is. Turbo, Pulsa, getting it with 15 seconds left. Not looking good for Flipside.
Their passiveness is working. This was their third shot. This was their third shot on net, and it went in. Whereas Flipside has, I think, upwards of 10 right now. Their passive tactics are working for them. I expected Flipside to break it a little bit sooner, but they're rotating hard.
No, this is, as you just said, insane how passive they're playing right now. 10 shots. I think accuracy might be something that Flipside needs to look on a little bit more. So close to putting another one here. Cooksir has one last chance. Markey misses that one. It will touch the ground. Ohmydog is now up 2 games in the series against Flipside Tactics on a series that everyone thought would be a blowout in favor of Flipside.
I did not expect the passiveness to work. Take a look at that. 9 shots for Flipside.
That's
Ohmydog
nuts.
had 2 shots on goal before they actually sunk one in. I took a look at it actually just before Turbo was actually able to get the long shot. So it really is just a matter of Ohmydog's passiveness. It's probably very frustrating to Flipside. They're putting on a lot of great shots, and they're just like 3 bodies in net. Somebody's probably going to save it. Then they're managing to pick up enough pads, pick up enough boosts in the midfield and the corners. Some of them are going out real quick to come right back to be able to sustain that for a long period of time. And then they just get an open net on Flipside because they overcommit.
And that's really hard on defense. A lot of teams, when they get stuck in that position on defense for too long, do exactly the opposite of what you just mentioned. They don't know how to get boost. Their boost management, which is a whole meta on its own, it just struggles. It's just something they can't focus on because they're taking shots for someone like Flipside. That's a scary spot to be in the first place, let alone having to worry about boost. Ohmydog is doing such a good job, as you said, sneaking out whenever they can to get midfield boost, get ready for just to keep the onslaught at bay, and finally, as you said, make a breakout. Very smart play coming out from Ohmydog, and I think it's exactly what you said in the first one, underestimation coming up from Flipside.
Yeah, and I generally don't encourage this because it tilts me, but I think a good demolition would absolutely destroy Ohmydog's defense right now. If Flipside can just get one good demo, forcing the 2 players that are actually there to have to make decisions they don't want to make, I think it could really start to break them, which I'm actually surprised I haven't seen. Flipside, particularly Greasy, likes his demolitions.
You're right. There's maybe been like 1 demo this entire Series 4, but coming into game number 3, Ohmydog at match point, they might be able to take the series of 3-0 if Flipside doesn't smarten up in their play and figures something out. And maybe it's exactly as the Beard just said to us, words of wisdom, get some demos, blow stuff up. Might be Flipside's only saving grace here as they try to move on to attack. Cooks here a little pushed up, and that's not exactly what you want to be doing. Very risky situation for Cooks here, especially because he was hesitant on that touch as they almost let one up. We've seen Flipside do that before. It's a pretty signature move, but it's not where you really want to be doing, especially when you're this down in the series. They do have a chance to push the other side. Cooks here making up for an almost goal before, trying to get a long clear here. Turbo putting on pressure. Almost got the follow through, but he doesn't quite. Dogu does, though, with a shot on net. Cooks here waiting for that one patiently. Gets a 50-50 over to the side. Markey has a chance to put one on target. He does. Defense is there to stop that out. Turbo Pulsa all over the field, as per usual. Keeps it out. A soft touchdown by Greasy. A follow-up by Markey. What a save from Dogu. Holy smokes, keeping that one out. Such a close call for Ohmydog. That defense coming through absolutely clutch for them as they keep at bay Flipside tactics. Now we have another attack from Ohmydog. What a pass coming out from Dogu over to Turbo. That was just an incredible play altogether.
It is taking Flipside just a little bit too long to get back in the net. We see Ohmydog has been able to stay in, but as soon as they get an attack going, Flipside struggles sometimes to rotate back quick enough. They try and get it out of their half a little bit too quick to get antsy. Left the net open.
Dogu with an incredible touch, hugging up on that wall. Gets a nice one out to his teammate Turbo to put the first one in. Now 2 in. Turbo, 2 goals within about a minute. Beautiful wiggle celly there. And Ohmydog looking pretty good.
This is actually kind of insane. I definitely did not expect to see.
Look at that wiggle.
This guy. I mean, right now, Ohmydog is just. I wouldn't use the word dominating by any means, but they are having a lot of control. Flipside definitely has the most shots by leagues, but they're not able to put it in because Ohmydog is just sitting in net. So they're spending, look at this, 2 people in net, both go for it, and then a third is right there in front in the box. It's so hard to get one on target, but eventually, almost breaking through.
And that's the thing, the second they get a shot on target, someone is there to defend it. They have so many few opportunities where they actually can score on it, and when they do get those, they're missing the net. And then, you said it before, it's going to be so frustrating for Flipside right now, knowing that they're doing so well on offense, but just can't seem to put one in the back of the net. Ohmydog playing any single opportunity they can in a breaking defense from Flipside. They have 2 in the net with 2.5 minutes left. We're halfway through game number 3, and this might be the last one. If Flipside Tactics can't get 2 goals to tie this one up and either bring it to an overtime or somehow clutch out a win in this game, could be a 3-0, the exact opposite from what we expected. Here's a chance now finally as Greasy gets control out to Cooks here. Turbo strong on the defense, keeps that one away from the slot. Does move that back down to offense for Ohmydog. Cooks here off the wall by himself. An air dribble shot to the far side. Stopped out by a lot. Another hard shot from Markey though. Always good with those power shots. But of course, stopped out by the defense of Ohmydog. Demos coming out, not from the team you expected it though, as a lot moves back to defense. Takes out some of the Flipside Tactics member to give themselves a little more breathing room as they rotate back. Good dribble from Dogu there to a lot. He tries to get that one up to Dogu. He does. Actually, good recorrection from Dogu. What a passing play from Ohmydog. I did not think that Dogu could get to that.
I was on camera with Mark. You watch him. You watch him get completely fooled by that. It taps right around him. You see it clearing up the wall. He was going to follow up. Somebody gets in the way, pops it towards the middle. He's about to turn, expects someone else to go for it. Then it gets hit again by. That was. I mean, they're doing what they have to do. They're pulling Flipside out. They're pulling them into their half, and then
Cooks there with a dirty shot from the wall. Gets one on, and they still have a chance in this, but, I mean, they're up against a team that is a little better than I think they thought.
Defense only goes so far when you're up against Cooks here. He can put shots down. We've seen him, especially with that Batmobile, from any angle possible, but still with 2 goals to go, just under a minute and a half left.
Not going to be an easy feat at all, especially now that all 3 of Ohmydog, a lot, Dogu, and Turbo playing extremely well at this point. All warms up. They're looking and running off adrenaline right now to get this win with a minute left. Flipside Tactics has to get 2 goals if they want to stay alive in this. Otherwise, Ohmydog takes the series 3-0, and they are not letting up right now. A touchdown to Dogu, but a bit of a miss there. And that will go to the far side. Flipside struggling to break out of their own end. Finally, Cooks here gets control. A touch up to Markey. Markey intercepted by a lot. That will move back down to Turbo as Turbo tries to stuff it past 50-50 neutral. A boost grab from Turbo, though, could stick Flipside on defense. And that's not a good spot for them as they need to get 2 goals. 30 seconds left. Cooks here can't break past that mid-line. A lot stuffs that one out, but a passing play up off the backboard. Cooks here expecting that to go back to the right side. It doesn't. He'll have to rotate around. A shot forward. Touchdown to Greasy as they try to get a team shot towards the net. 17 seconds left. Markey tries to get one in, but he can't quite finish it off. Cooks here, they needed that goal absolutely. Finally, one dropping in front of the net, and this is not a good situation for them. They just can't finish off any of their shots, and Flipside Tactics is going to get 3-0'd by Ohmydog.
I honestly cannot tell you what has just happened. We see Cooks here pretty much done with this one. They were in a great place coming into this, coming off of not losing at all so far, and then Ohmydog just lost. Going in further, you're like, all right, well, we're in a pretty good place. You figure they're going to be a little bit tilted, where we've been doing well. But Ohmydog's, their tactic was just a little bit too much. And frustrating for Flipside. They wanted to get out of their half so bad. You saw them so many times getting antsy. They left their net at risk so much because they're like, let's just get out of here. Let's make some plays. But then as soon as Ohmydog was able to 50 of them or contest them, we got a couple of open nets, and it's not really usual to see that happen.
No, I mean, again, everyone on the desk, everyone over here thought Flipside would take it. Ohmydog proving everyone wrong. And I sure hope there are so many Ohmydog spams going on right now in the chat because it's well-deserved. They kept at bay the relentless force of Flipside Tactics, capitalized on every moment they got, and walked away with a 3-0 win. We're going to go back to the desk and see what they had to say about that and if they thought that would happen at all.
Leaf and Final Carpet, nope, I didn't think that would happen. 3-0 sweep by Ohmydog. That's the number 7 seed sweeping the number 1 seed. Pretty crazy stuff. Let's take another look at that one, the replay, to see exactly how Ohmydog was able to get that done.
This was very similar to Vindicator beating Exodus 3-0 yesterday. In game 1, like you might say, all right, Flipside, they're warming up. They had one really good passing play, but besides that, nothing else came from them.
Awesome
in game
passing
1.
play.
It was.
Yeah, no, it was just the Ohmydog show. You talked about it during the pregame bit that if the passivity of Ohmydog wouldn't be able to deal with this Flipside aggression, but they were just so strong on defense. They just shut them down on everything, and then would just transition out, find a way to get over the top of the last defender, and score.
Game 1, the winning goal was a dunk pass. Then game 2, they won on a dunk, and then game 3, they just ran away with it. It was just Flipside had some weird misses, like Greasy missed a wide open net, Markey missed a wide open net, but the defense for Ohmydog was outstanding for most of that series.
Yeah, it was really interesting that you point out that it was exactly the same sort of thing we saw from Vindicator. We've seen both the undefeated teams in each region drop 3-0 to a team we did not expect them to lose to, and whether they're going to be going up against Market Aces. That was the game I was expecting them to maybe drop, but now they're going to have to bounce back from getting swept by Ohmydog, who now moves up to 2 and 3 in the standings and is feeling a lot better for league play.
Yeah, so now they join. Now it looks like there's 4 teams with 2 wins: Red Eye, Precision Z, Reunited, and Ohmydog. So it's getting really compact there. Of course, Summit at the very bottom, 0-5. And for the purposes of league play and getting to the regional playoffs, you want to be top 6. So that was a massive win for Ohmydog. Not only that, Flipside Tactics is considered obviously one of the strongest as far as strength of schedule is concerned. So for Ohmydog to get a win, and not only a win, but a win against Flipside Tactics, it's pretty huge for them.
Plus now Flipside is now 3-1. It's not like they were 4-0 going to this and it's 4-1. They're 3-1. They play Market Aces next. That's a really big game because we were thinking they might clinch this week for that automatic top 2, and now it's looking pretty scary for them.
It's anyone's game, truly. Next up is going to be Flipside Tactics versus Market Aces. Market Aces just won the mid-season mayhem, took out Flipside Tactics in the first round. So a bit of a revenge match here. These are the top 2 teams in the European region for the Rocket League Championship Series. You do not want to miss it. Stay tuned. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Flipside Tactics versus Market Aces. See you in a second.